Hey, this goes Shadowster Born but built for theme parks, and welcome to the last video of today. Now, you saw our review from Stealth at Thorpe Park. We're going to be staying on the Merlin Entertainments chain, and this is a debating topic that I've wanted to talk about. Now, this topic's been in the forums and all around about this time last year. Back in January 2018, it's been started going around a bit. When we first sort of understood about the F.L.Y at Phantasialand. And it's something that I wanted to discuss, and I've got a few points here that I would like to make, and stuff like that. So this is all about, as you can see by the title of the video, what about a Vekoma Flyer coming to a Merlin Entertainments park? Now, straight away, unless Merlin have an unexpected project, if they're planning something unexpected, it's not going to Heidi Park or Alton Towers. We know Alton Towers has Galactic Air, as I call it. It's not called Galactica, it's not got VR anymore, so it's Galactic Air. Chessington's a family park, so it's not the type of family investment, unless it's a family version. So, realistically, first of all, you've got to think it's either Thorpe Park or Gardaland, but Thorpe Park are not going to want a flyer. You know, just do what the poster says outside outside Loggers Leap, in the closed season update this week. We want RMC. We open bracket want close bracket RMC. That's what the poster says. But I would love to see a flying coaster at Gardaland. Gardaland's the only other park that I can think of that would have one. Legoland, the Legoland parks obviously might not count, but Legoland are still part of the Merlin Entertainments chain, so they've still got a chance. Legoland could have a chance, depending on what kind of size. Again, with the Chessington, depending if it's a family-sized coaster or not. But I think Gardaland's probably the most realistic option you're looking at here. But I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. I know the plus side is you look at, apparently, according to Roller Coaster Database, the Let Coaster, which is the Vekoma Bermuda Blitz at Legendia, that's, even though Legendia is a small park, it's still a new prototype coaster. That's only 4.36 million euros, which translates to less than £4 million. So, again, without the theming, Fly's not that expensive, but then again, it is a new prototype, and then it'll start getting pricier once more parks bigger up than the parks that could need it buy it. But of course, it brings up that question: what if F.L.Y isn't good? Will Merlin invest in a bad investment? Probably not. Is the launch uncomfortable? Is it prone to breaking down? Has it got loads of technical problems? Because you don't want that in a brand new ride. And depending if it is a big budget ride or not, whether it stays less than 4 million or it goes up to the double digits, I don't think Merlin will be investing in something big for a couple of years now. I know Thorpe Park's got their Project 2020 coming up, so I think that'll probably be the last big thing for the next 1 or 2 years. Because don't forget, they've just gone through the emergency retrack of Colossus at Heidi Park. So they might wait a bit for other projects, which makes me doubt about Thorpe Park, but maybe they're going to do the Thorpe Park project and then stop doing big projects for a couple of years. So there is always those opportunities. And you've got to think as well, the manufacturers invite all the big players like the Six Flags, Cedar Fairs to see the new products. Look at IAPA, for example, and you look what came out of there. Vekoma isn't any different to a B&M, a Gerstlauer, an Intamin, an RMC, a GCI, no different to any of them. So the chances of Merlin purchasing one in the first place are extremely slim. So from all those points then, if there is the chance of seeing one, it would be more or less on the lines of one at Gardaland. Because Gardaland, and to be fair, Gardaland would do with that park. It would do with a Vekoma Flyer for that park. Theme it up, if you've got the budget, theme it up nice and well, like they're doing with F.L.Y at Phantasialand. Make sure you get it constructed on time and get it open. I mean, it'd be a good investment. I think, you know, you look at, you know, Gardaland's a very nice park in Italy. Very, very nice park. It's got bags of potential. Don't get me wrong, it's got loads of potential. I'm not doubting that, but I think the question is on everyone's mind: would they actually invest in this or not? I mean, apart from the family coasters, if you look at the extreme coasters at Gardaland, you've got a Vekoma SLC, a B&M Dive, a B&M Wing, one of those S&S Screaming Squirrels that they've sort of redone. And of course, you've got the classic Vekoma double loop corkscrew coaster, of course, when they added with virtual reality option on it. Of course, it used to be known as Magic Mountain. It's now known as Shaman. Of course, you guys know the rest. You know the other three big coasters: the Vekoma SLC, Blue Tornado, B&M Dive Coaster, Oblivion, the Black Hole. No reference needed. Alton Towers, and the first ever B&M Wing Coaster, Raptor. So that's another thing with Gardaland, and that could give them the boost to add this kind of Vekoma Fly concept. Even though it won't be the first of the flyers, you know, then they're used to adding a new concept because they added the first B&M Wing Coaster in Raptor. So investing in a second version of this coaster type wouldn't be a bad fit for the park. But again, it's all to do with budget. Is the Fly version of Phantasialand the prototype? Is it good? Because that's the thing when you invest in new coasters. If there's already one out there, you've got to ride the prototype. You've got to know how it feels, and if it's right, and if you actually 100% know if it's right for your theme park, and if you know it is, that's when you start all the planning and all that big stuff that you'll find in loads of different documentaries about how to design a roller coaster or an amusement ride, and all the process and how it goes from planning to getting planning permission, then doing construction, spending all that money on construction, getting the money for the track and the footers, and then you got to think about the other side as well. If you play your cards right, you got to think about the marketing, the studios, about how something's styled, themed, decorated, the merchandising people, planning souvenirs sold, branded to the ride. So there's many different things you got to think about with this. So there's a slim chance it might happen, but if it was to happen at the Merlin Entertainment parks, my best guess would be at Gardaland. Maybe one of the Legoland parks if they decide to do a thrill coaster. I mean, Legoland's usually a family park, but they do like to do some thrill coasters. I mean, the Wild Mouse is the most thrilling they can do, really. And of course, that's usually known as the Great Project X or Lego Technic Test Track. Of course, they've got I think it's the Great Race VR that they put on them. But it's usually known as Lego Technic Test Track. I knew they had the Jungle Coaster a while back at Legoland Windsor before that was taken out. So again, there is different potentials with that. So Legoland isn't a complete rule out. Neither is Heidi Park, but I think with the Colossus Retrack they won't be doing any big projects for a good few years now. Even though nearly all of Maya Valley has been taken out with the closure of that Hurricane ride, which I reported in a previous video. If you want to go see that, if you want to go search for that video. So there we go. So that's this debating topic done. I'm not going to lie, when there's no news coming out, it's hard to get videos. It's hard to find topics for videos. I'm not going to lie, it's starting to get difficult to find videos. Of course, I've got plenty more reviews to film, but of course, don't forget, tomorrow the March promo comes on. That'll be the first thing that comes on tomorrow, followed by whatever video is going to be coming on with that. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for now, my name is Coaster Shell, #DoncasterBorn, but built for theme parks. Keep living the coast life, my dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care, have an awesome day.